So in this video, I'm going to explain how you handle different types of form of payment when it comes to selling vehicles with your dealer license, or whether it's even selling vehicles on Facebook Marketplace in general. This is a very generalized video, but payment is extremely important because there's a lot of scams that happen, especially when buying vehicles. People will come with fake cashier checks. There's a number of things that can happen when selling cars on Facebook Marketplace. Here are a couple things that you can do to protect yourself. So let's talk about receiving cash payment first. Before we get started though, my name's Caleb Butler. I've been buying and selling cars for the last 7 years. And now I'm gonna be able to help you get your dealer license. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we get started, I do wanna let you know that you are able to get your dealer license through a program that I created over a year ago. And we now have 957 active members where you're able to get your dealer license, start buying cars from a dealer-only auction, buying and selling unlimited cars. As you can see, we got dealer plates right here. People purchasing vehicles on the daily and also receiving their dealer plates, wholesale license, retail license, and also becoming a dealer representative. As you can see right here, there is a bunch of money, plates, and vehicles also coming through as well. And then if we go through here to the Classroom tab, you'll see a whole bunch of resources where you're able to maximize getting your dealer license and becoming an independent car dealer. We have credit repair, we have unlimited Carfax reports, temp tags, reassignments, floor plans, everything you need all in one place. So if you're ready to go ahead and get started, go ahead and subscribe, like this video. And if you have any questions at all, message me on Instagram. And if you're ready to get started right now, it'll be the top link in my bio right here. So the first thing is cash. How will you handle cash? So I'll give you a real life example. I have actually the most I've ever received in cash when it came to a vehicle was actually $37,000 in cash. And that's a lot of money to count by hand, even if it's $100. That's almost, I think it's like $370 $100 bills. But he also had 20s when he paid for the vehicle, things like that. So it is very important that you have a marker. A counterfeit bill marker is so important because you'll be able to detect whether money is fake. Because if you're going through all that different denominations of money, it's hard to really keep track if some money is fake and some money is not. You could do the old test where you look up into the sun to see if you see the face through the dollar bill, but there's other ways that you could do it by getting a marker that can detect counterfeit bills. So the next thing is check. So a lot of people will go ahead and give you a check, or I'll do cashier's check too. They're together. Cashier's check. So a cashier's check is like a certified check from the bank saying the funds have been withdrawn and they can go to you. But what I do is whenever I receive a check, because I've received handwritten checks and also cashier checks. So if I get a handwritten check, they write me a check from their checkbook, I'll let them go ahead and take the car. I know this seems like a little bit sketchy, but I will let them take the car, but I will not give them the title. And the reason for this is the title is ownership. So if the check bounces or something like that, you can go ahead and you contact them. Hey, the check bounced. I want to go get my car back. And if they don't agree to giving you the car back, you can file a police report, go to their house, and get the vehicle. But there's a couple things you need to do before you take that check and before you keep the title. You need to make sure you get their ID, their first and last name, and also their most recent home address. There's a couple things you could do. What I use is WhitePages. The first thing you should do actually is ask them, make sure they're forthcoming, and then get their phone number. And then you can go on whitepages.com, use that phone number to skip trace and find their address. So like I said, you got to make sure you have those things, a photo ID, their address and phone number as well. And then hang on to the title until the check clears. Once the check clears, then you'll be able to go ahead and give them the title, fill out the paperwork, and then you can move forward from there. Cashier's check, what I like to do is before the person even cuts a cashier's check, and if they say they're going to give you a cashier's check, be like, I want to go to the bank with you. Boom, you could go to the bank with them, get the cashier's check prepared, you receive the cashier's check. Either way, if you receive the cashier's check directly at the bank, you still hang on to the title because you want to make sure that that check clears. Cashier's checks can be canceled after they are delivered. So after the client, let's say, go ahead and cut the cashier's check, they could call their bank later that day and get the cashier's check canceled, which is a very rare case that somebody will do that, but that can happen. So if you are receiving a check, you need to make sure you hang on to the title. So I'll go ahead and put keep title. And then lastly, the next thing is financing. So If you wanted to go ahead and take a pre-approval, you will need your dealer license name and your dealer number as well. You'll go ahead and call the bank, approve the pre-approval check, and then, like I said, while you still wait for that pre-approval check to run through, you need to hang on to the title. It's extremely important. I hope this video is very helpful when you comes to handling payments and things like that. If you're watching this video, please subscribe and leave a like. I'll continue to make content just like this. Thank you for watching.